drove like me, you gave yourself 30 minutes or 30 miles, right?
No, I give myself a little bit longer than that.
How come you got your coat on?
What's that?
It's cold out.
That's nasty out there.
We're ready for you if you're ready.
Oh, I guess I can be. We'll jack it out so they come up to you guys and talk about tax abatement. Why don't you guys tell me a little bit about what you're looking at, or why you're looking at this, or what's...
You know, one thing that might have started, Joe's, the Farmville Co-op approached us a couple of months ago.
Okay.
About they're going outside the city limits really and constructing a new elevator.
Okay.
And they wondered if we could do something for them as far as tax abatement.
Sure.
And
is that new
besides
FC?
FC.
Okay.
But I guess that's started us thinking along the lines that, maybe we should have something in place, something like that or similar would come along.
Currently, we have nothing in the county.
Yeah.
Right. Well, one of the things, and I do strongly believe, tax abatement just by itself is not necessarily a strong, I mean, there aren't going to be a company that's going to say, well, I'm going to go there just because of tax abatement. Now that being said, it's a good tool, it's an incentive, maybe as kind of a icing on the cake type of a thing if you've got a business interested in looking to do something. So I don't know that it's necessarily the best idea in the world just to have it on the books, just to say you have it out there. But if you've got some specific areas that you think may be ripe for development, or you've got a project, like FC who's going to look at doing probably a pretty, those are generally pretty expensive type of things where they're going to generate a pretty good amount of revenue. You could probably argue whether or not they're going to say, yes, we'll do something only if you put tax abatement in place, or if you don't do that, we're going to say the heck with it. You could. That's one of those call your bluff type of situations, because those types of projects, and we've seen that from a lot of the elevators that have started to do that, are they really, they're there because they want to be there. They're obviously looking at a site early or expanding or whatever, because they need to do that for their business, or there's, makes good business sense to do that. That being said, it doesn't mean it's not, not a good idea to, to work with them and necessarily call that bluff. To go through the process, setting up tax abatement, we would need to identify some of those areas that you're looking at. The code doesn't necessarily have a provision for just saying it's something you can do anywhere. You do need to identify areas. There's a pretty specific process for going through that, which is something that will help you do. It doesn't cost anything. But we would need to sit down and determine what those areas are, where they are, throughout the county, if you wanted to do that. So I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that.
We're just investigating this
Sure.
at this point. FC come in and ask in a very straightforward manner, saying we're going to build this anyway.
Sure.
Do you have anything available? So this is not specifically because of that. It was just something to get us started and to start thinking about, do we want to have some kind of consistent plan moving forward here.
That's with Highway 20 coming through.
Which is, there you got something that you definitely
there too.